All right, today on Unsuck Your Sales series, we're going to go over how to use your social media profiles with an S to sell for you. If you are on multiple profiles on platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, even Twitter, this new thing called Threads, which I'm not on and could care less about because I'm on too many things already and I don't need any more distractions. This is the only distraction that I like, which is the big book of God. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. What am I talking about, right? As a financial expert, what am I mentioning? Why this, right? What I see is, and I know this is going to be a hard truth, and I do this with love, but what I see is a lot of financial experts are on the struggle bus when it comes to selling services online. I see a ton of money being left on the table, especially on LinkedIn. So I'm going to go over LinkedIn today and Facebook as well, but especially on these platforms where experts are talking about, their products and services, but never about their client results and outcomes, even, conditions of where the market is. Dorothy does a really good job of information around, taxes, tax season, giving information about the IRS, but we're going to, tweak a lot of that when it comes to how can we add in more so that our people go, I need what you have. I want to help you position your social media platforms so your ideal clients know who you are, how you help, how you solve their specific problems, and that they are searching for you. You're not going out of your way to always be searching for them. So if you're with me, let me know you're listening, you're here, you get it. Thank you so much. I like this blouse too. It's very airy and super hot out right now. It's like 105 degrees here in Texas, and that's not with humidity. So it's a great day. All right. This is really important because if you are, and hear me out, if you are still picking up the phone, hanging it up, picking it up, hanging it up, you are trading your dials for dollars. Okay. This is not helping you sell your services. And if you're not selling online, you are still stuck in what I like to call the old man model of selling. The old man model of selling was designed and created by some old white stiff in the back office full of wood paneling on his walls and hot mess. And he developed this protocol of you're going to pick up the phone as many times as you can and call as many people as you possibly can to get to work with you instead of building genuine relationships and connections. And I see this quite often in the market where, we want so badly referrals. We want our current clients to tell other people about us, but we're not exercising that right of relationship. And so that's really what we want to shift, especially when we start bringing you onto online platforms. My personal clients right now who have shifted from, picking up phones, dialing all the time to not even their ideal clients, but just in general dialing, they have switched to now moving all of their services online, really being vocal on there and going from 0 to 6K to then 15K months, from 20K to 50K, and then really learning how to position themselves as an authority within their ideal client niche. Okay. it's really important to also have an ideal client and not market yourself as I sell to everybody, because you don't. You are not a person who can literally serve all 7.5 billion people on this planet. So when we niche down and we really can hone in on our expertise, that means that we become an authority, right? This is also important on social media because, something in my mouth. What is that? A bug? Something. Piece of food. As financial advisors, financial planners, CPAs, bookkeepers, and financial coaches, your ideal clients are online. And they need to see you because at their little fingertips, they are searching for solving their problems. So they're searching for you to help solve their specific problem that they have. Now, in the case of a financial advisor, you can set your alerts to seeing people changing jobs, getting promotions, starting businesses, becoming homeowners, all that good stuff. If you are a bookkeeper, CPA, financial coach, you're honing in on, possibly business owners or entrepreneurs who are doing things like buying homes and selling homes, doing a lot of flipping. Maybe you're working in the niche of entrepreneurs who also happen to be mothers and helping them, juggle their books. They don't really know how to do it, so they want to pass it over to you. Or you're simply working with kind of all business owners, but you're still honing in on just women, right? So that's a niche. And because they need you at your fingertips, why not make it really easy for them to find you, right? So when we make small tweaks on our social media platforms, this could truly be the difference between someone bypassing your profile or even you as a person because they're not seeing what you're wanting to represent, and because they have no idea what you do and who you are, so they're going over to someone else who's exhibiting that, who's presenting themselves online and showcasing their work. And the last thing I'll say about this before we kind of get into some examples and possibly do some hot seat coaching, Dorothy, if you're open for it. If you are not focused on shifting this, you will stay in that old man model, and your ideal clients, they're going to pass you by. That's going to hurt your sales. You still may convert some sales through possible referrals, but truly not at the level that you're looking to close deals at. And I say that with all sincerity. Before I revamped and reworked and still continuing to redefine my messaging so that my ideal clients get it, right? They see it and they go, yes, I need this. It was a struggle. It was a struggle getting clients. And I was really having a tough time with explaining what I did, putting it out there into the market. There was a lack of belief. I don't know if people need this. And then on the other side, it was, I don't really know how to market myself to then, in the sales process, sell and close the deal because I can't communicate what I do, right? And that's a really big part of selling. Can I let people know who I am, what I offer, and can I use social media to do that? So, any questions so far from you, Dorothy? Questions. Okay. All right. So let's bring up some examples. I want to show you guys and gals What do I mean by having a profile that is selling for you? Okay. So this is a really great example, especially for you, Dorothy, as a tax professional. Now, these are random people that I'm selecting. I don't know Keith. I would love to know him. He looks awesome, but he is that bald white man that we're talking about. So who knows what his sales process is? But I can tell you right now, he's probably working with somebody to get help, because, I flipped back and I looked and I peeked to see what was going on behind the scenes. He did not have this up a couple months ago. So he is straight up telling you, get IRS tax relief fast. He's the CPA tax problem solver. That tells me right away who he is, what he does, what he's offering. I scrolled down. I saw this. I'm a reputable CPA who focuses on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so he's telling me what he offers. My only suggestion would be asking him or telling him, like, tell people how you do this. Is there a certain method that you have? Because that method is part of your sales process when you go to sell your services. This is great. He's putting this in here. I think it's awesome. How does he stand out in the marketplace, right? One, he's got this banner up here, which a lot of financial professionals do not have. Okay, they don't have a banner that speaks directly to what they do. Second, a forward-facing photo. He's showing his face. He's saying, here I am, this is me. And then third, in this bio section, putting exactly what you do and how you solve particular problem. Okay, so that's good old Keith. We appreciate him. If you watch this video and you're in his area in Florida and could use a local CPA, hopefully he knows what he's doing. Just based on his profile, I would give him an 8 out of 10. We're going to pop on over to LinkedIn. And we're going to take a look at one of my favorite people on LinkedIn. She's amazing. I've had conversations with her. I absolutely love her energy and just who she is. So Ariel is a financial advisor at Edward Jones. Okay. She has over 50,000 connections on LinkedIn, which is huge for someone in the financial industry. She does really well with building relationships and connections. Okay. So first thing I want to point out is her picture. This shows me who she is. I can see her very clearly. She's got a bland background, but a color that pops out. Okay. This helps you sell. Why? Because when someone gets on a sales call with you, now they can identify exactly who you are, and they're not going around searching for your photo. This is a recent photo of her, not some outdated 1985, crazy photo that she doesn't look like that anymore. So it's very upfront and personal. Second thing is she puts here, not just another boring financial advisor. I would ask her to elaborate on that a little bit more, tell me what makes you different, right? So help me help you stand out a little bit more. What does that mean? How are you different? Okay. And then lastly, her banner. So this is what it looks like. She lives in South Carolina, and she says, think financial advice is for the wealthy, right? Think again, ask me how to work together. She drops her phone number. Her inbox is always open, and she loves doing business with people. Now, my question to her would be, again, how are you different? Who do you work with? Because that's not here. I don't see that anywhere, unless I scroll all the way down to find out more in the about section. And then it might tell me, who her clients are. Okay. So I would give her profile, I would say about a 7 out of 10. There are some things that I would tell her, to fix. But you're getting the idea. You're understanding, what could be fixed, what could be changed on your profile. And I think this is the last example. Yeah, last example that I had for you all. This is one of my friends and coaches. So she is not a financial expert, but you can see very clearly from her banner, her photo, it stands out because she has that golden light around her. She's telling us, join her group for trainings, learn more about, how you can make more money as a person in sales, as a sales trainer, and have fun actually doing it. If you scroll down, she's going to show you a little bit more about who she is. So she focuses on promoting her group, and she's empowering women to serve others in the sales area. And then she helps them create financial freedom. Okay. I would give Kelsey probably a 7.5 out of 10, because in here, I would want to know, how are you doing this? Or without judgment of her, why does this matter? Why do I want to join your group? What is the appeal here, right? She's telling us up here. So there's a direct link from this bio to her banner, which is really cool. Okay. So those are some examples. And then I'll show you my own on LinkedIn. So my banner and photo are loud. And there's a reason for that. I like to stand out as much as I possibly can when it comes to putting photos and color out there. The reason being is because if you go through LinkedIn or you go through Facebook, not everybody has color, and not everybody uses a particular color called orange. And that just so happens to be my favorite color. I look good in it. It's just one of those things. But the reason I'm showing you my profile is because color helps you stand out. Color gives you that pop. So when people are searching for your profile, when they come across color, it catches their eye. In my profile, there's tons of color of the dress, the drapes, the whole thing. When you see this, I rate myself a little bit lower than maybe somebody else would, but you can tell, here's what I do, right? It's here, and it's here in the banner. Helping financial experts double their conversion rates without sleazy and ineffective sales tactics, using my signature method, the permission process. When I write content, people see that, and then they start to understand what the permission process is. But I'm telling you what I do, who I help, how I get there, and it's very apparent here as well in the banner. Okay, I want to show you some not so good examples, if you just bear with me, because there are a lot of people out there that struggle to sell from their profile online. So I might just pick somebody randomly who's on here. And again, this is not a judgment whatsoever, but we want to be able to use our profile as something that is helping us stand out and really explain what we do, right? Okay, so I go here and it says connecting conference organizers and journalists with people of color and women's subject matter experts. Great, love that. She's very honest and open about this is who I am and this is what I do. If I look at this, this doesn't really tell me what she's doing. So COHIR, and then it's time to change who we listen to. I'm not sure what that means. So I would, you know, look at her profile and go, okay, I'm not understanding until I get down here and then I see this. Okay. So that's awesome. If we pop over, let's say to this person. Okay. So helping the lesbian financial planner that is asking the community folks to make a plan to simplify your life so they live authentically and leave a legacy of love. That's a lot of else. And also this. So there's no great, you have a lot of color. But again, unless you're in this community, I don't know what you do. So if I come across your profile and I see that, I may not know what it is that you're offering or who that you're offering to. This is a lot of language. And for me personally, I don't see any tangibility here. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this stuff. Questions, Dorothy?
Do you have any recommendations for someone that can help create the banner?
Yes, I do. Do you want a profile audit?
I don't know what it is.
For me to go onto your profile and give some suggestions.
Oh, okay.
Would you like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, I highly recommend that you go on to a company called Fiverr. It's called Fiverr. And find someone that specifically does the banner designs. Okay, so we're going to pull you up, my friend. Here we are. Okay. Great forward facing photo. We've got color, we've got pop. We can see your face. Amazing. Love it. I am an accounting professional with 30 years in the accounting, including 20 years in the US Air Force. Okay. So that's all well and good. But we want to say something about who we help and how we help, right? So accounting professional helping who with what? So I would focus in on this particular bio. You only get so many characters, but I help ABC get 1, 2, 3 with blank or without blank, right? So that's something that I would go on and change. And then up here, almost doubling it. So making it very big. Your face is on your banner. And then you have some words, maybe your face and body are over here, I like it on the right because our profile photo's on the left. So we're gonna put your face on the right. And then on the left-hand side, explain a little bit about, again, who you are, what you do, and how you help people, right? When we say how we help, it really comes down to the result. What is that key result? You and I talked about this, that key result that you're helping people achieve. Okay, so for you, it could be, I help entrepreneurs and business owners reconcile their tax or their IRS problems without headache or without or with, with ease, with joy, with excitement, a little bit more tangible than that, but you get the idea of, make this snazzy. What it's going to do is help you pop and stand out. Now, I want to point something out very quickly, and I'm going to help you with your banner because we work together. So we'll come up with the correct wording. But what I want to show you is, once you edit this and edit the cover photo. So if I go edit here and I change one small thing, right? All I did was a backspace and I save it. I want to share. What that does is alerts my audience. This is what I do and who I am. So it helps you stand out even more. And people go, wow, yes, Dorothy is the accountant that I need right now for my business because I am a mess with the IRS, right? So you publish it. And then I just updated my cover photo and that's on here. So now people see that as well, right? Questions on your profile? Okay, so Fiverr would be the company. You go on there, and this is for all you guys. You go on there and you select somebody that can edit your banner. They know how to create them. They know how to size them. I have a recommendation of somebody for you, Dorothy, so you're good. I'll let you know who to actually search for while you're on there. He's very quick. Pricing on that website is anywhere from like $5 to $250. Depends on how many edits you want and what you want them to look like. Okay. So if you are struggling with, these simple edits and you don't know where to start, possibly you don't know what to say, or, you want some help, in really understanding how to stand out in the marketplace, how to put your profile out there so people get to know you, they, reach out to you, they friend request you, all of that, and then you can start building that rapport. Let's talk. I think it's really important for you to set yourself up, especially on social media platforms, with success in this industry, because your ideal clients are looking for you. They're looking for you to solve their problems. You are at their fingertips and they are at your disposal almost. They're out there, they're looking, you're looking for them, they're looking for you. It only makes sense for you to stand out and put yourself out there as the person that solves their problem. And language matters. And believe it or not, yes, this could be marketing for you in your brain. To me, this is sales because I can sell my profile. I can sell my banner. I can sell my small little piece that people go, I need that in my business right now. I need tax prep. I need help with my accounting services. I need bookkeeping for the next 3 quarters because I need help, also filing taxes. I don't know where to start or how to do that as a business owner. Or I need a financial advisor because I'm leaving my old job and I don't know how to roll over my 401k. And I'm also looking for a new advisor. I don't like the other person I was working with, whatever the thing is that you do that helps you stand out in the marketplace. It's not, I help people make more money or I help them with their accounting. That's not helping you stand out. You sound like a broken record and you sound like everybody else. And that's not what we want. We want to use language, specific sales language that your people are searching for and looking for to solve their problem. So that's why clients are coming to me. We're working together on making that happen. And I guarantee that your sales language can get you clients should you do it and put it into action and believe that it will sell for you. There's the actual action, the selling, but then there's the belief part too. And believing that this is something you can use to your advantage, not disadvantage, or leave it by the wayside. Because honestly, you are leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table if you're not utilizing even these small tweaks. So that's it. If you have questions, drop them in the Facebook replay if you watch the replay. Dorothy, as always, thank you for being here with me live. I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook community and say goodbye to the recording here.